Hello guys, how you doing guys, gals? It is June 5. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, a little overcast. The bees are probably, they said 51% chance of rain coming here, but I don't think so. I think that's a lie. But it is a little cloudy. The bees hate it when it's like this. We don't care. Do we really? We really don't care what the little Italian girl's problem is. Unless it's Miss Daisy, and then you may have a problem. You know, she may give you an attitude adjustment. But these little honeybee girls, we'll give them an attitude adjustment. We'll just, by doing that, we just put on a beefier, you know, bee suit. Right now I'm kind of light here on that action. Yeah, it's hot. I think Miss Daisy said, be careful out there. It's 108 heat index with a 70-something dew point. And I informed her again that I'm a very tough old codger, you know. Tough old. Oh, I just turned 70 years old, guys. Wish me happy birthday, would you? Thank you. I'm going to go to, I've decided I'm going to go to 175 years of age. I think that's a nice number, 175. Why not? You know, they say, well, why go to 175? Why not 170? Because I want that extra 5 years, you know. So that's where I'm in right now, guys. I've got another 105 years of beekeeping to go for this. Now, what are we going to do today? We're going to get into this colony. Last time we talked, we had a couple of cells here. I want to steal those and put over here. I've got my stuff laid out here. She's going to go in here. The new nuke. If you're wondering what a nuke is, all it is a small colony. It can be 2 frames. It can be 3 frames. It can be 5 frames. Whatever. Oh, look at this. I've got a hive tool stuck to my leg here. And actually, I just had it on backwards. I broke my own rules. See this sharp edge sticking out? You go swinging around here with a box, you can lay yourself open. Yeah, you may need stitches, so take your tool and do this. And while you're down there fooling around getting some more rubber gloves and stuff at Harbor Freight, pick you up. They had 2 of these. This dude here supposedly picks up 95 pounds. I think that's just total BS. This side isn't magnetic. This thing, but you flip it over, and this is the magnetic side. So you slip this into your pocket here like so. And then you take your tool, bring it in this way, and you can just slap it on any way you want. It's going to stay right there. That's so much better than shoving it in your back pocket. Of course, if you fell down, this could probably, I don't know, be careful. But if you run it a little high like this, whatever, stays right there, convenient location. You're not sticking this tool in your back pocket and getting that propolis all over your pants. Then Miss Daisy's cussing you out because of that, you know. So keep it here. I got my stuff laid out ahead of time, and that's always nice. Because I always remember what the boss man used to tell me. Listen, guys, get your headliners up and rip on our ass occasionally. Get all your pipeline stuff lined up. Make sure you got all your materials for your next day. Because I'd hear him on the radio all the time going, just ripping somebody a new one. He would say to him, you know, you guys just kill me. He said, you go in, you got to take a crap, right? You go in there and you drop your drawers and you sit down there and take your big crap. And then you're looking around for toilet paper and there is none. So there you sit, crying and whining and screaming to have somebody come and help you because you got crap all over your ass. All right? Stop it, he said. You'd always stop it. Make sure you got your toilet paper before you take your crap. Now, make sure you got all your materials on site, ready to go, right? Rock and roll for the next day. I don't want to call. You're calling in saying the crew is shut down, we need this, we need that. He said, no, that ain't happening. That was one of his famous things. And then the other one was, you're going to keep messing around till you get your titty in the ringer. That one I always loved, titty in the ringer. If you guys don't know what a ringer is, Granny used to use this hand crank device, you know, and I can't imagine what it'd be like to get your titty caught in that thing. But anyway, that's what he would tell us. All right, let's stop all the shenanigans and get into this colony and see if we can't get our ass chewed up by honeybees. I think they'll be fine. If not, I'll back up and put my heavy-duty suit on, because we're going to work these bees today. We've got bad weather kind of coming here. I got some 50-60% chance of rain coming up. It's kind of the beauty of these walk-away nucs. You're making these small colonies, and you put them together on a day that you can work bees. And you put them up, set them up in your box. You set them up in your box, and you put a date on it, and you go bye-bye for 30 days. You come back in 30 days, check your dates. Here's one here I got to check on 6/16. I think I got another one over there I got to check 16 to see if the queen's made it back from their mating flight. If you go in 30 days and it still hasn't happened, we're coming into the rainy season, and there's chances that she couldn't get out and do her mating flights and get back here. After she does her mating flights, she's satisfied with all that, comes in. It takes about several more days for her to start pumping out the eggs and laying eggs in your box. So don't get discouraged if you come back in 30 days and she's not laying. Give it a little more time. Give her a little more time, and give her another week and see how it goes. So yeah, let's get in here and check these girls out. And see how happy she is. Check our lid. Check our lid here. I got a mixed batch of bees here, guys, in this hive. I've got some here real dark, you see them? And some of them are, you know, orangish. I got two different kinds of bees in this box. Obviously, we got two kinds of genetics running around in here. Is that good or bad? I don't know. We don't know yet. All I know is I want a queen that's productive. I want a queen that's productive, lays good, and has a good disposition. That is our beekeeping goals in life. Here's a nice, doesn't have much pollen on it. That don't have much pollen on it. I wonder if we got something over here with pollen on it. Getting a little pissy. I'll pop a little smoke here. I haven't been stung yet. I forgot to get my I forgot to put on my vinegar. That's all honey there, sealed honey. We're going to go downstairs on this colony once I rob this up and put in some more stuff. Here's some baby bees just emerging here. Here's our peanuts, and looking good. Before the other day, you know, we were here, they hadn't sealed them up yet. Here's another beautiful one there. So this is our deal here. So we made cells without grafting. Yeah, we didn't do any grafting here at all. I'm gonna put that baby in there. Let's give them a frame of food. Let's give them this thing of honey right here. So there we go. Done. That easy. That easy. We got that frame right there. Be right back. Okay guys, I got on here, got all the goodies we need in here. I put an S, meaning start 6/5/19, and we're going to come back on 7/5/19 and see if we got a success story in there. Now then, we're back over here. Let's see if we can make these girls do this again. I'm going to put this little trap back in here. Hive beetle trap. I'll make up another one and stick back in this hive here. Let's go downstairs and see if we can rob some more goodies to go back up here and make them do it again. That way we can come back in about 5 days or so and rob out some more cells. What do you think of that idea? Oh boy, this puppy's loaded here. Look at this thing, guys. This is loaded. Make sure I got plenty of eggs in here. Yes, a lot of eggs. Now, this is one we're going to put up top, because these eggs are going to hatch in a day or two, and they're going to realize, hey, we ain't got a queen up here, and we're trapped up here with all this larva. So what we don't want to do is move her upstairs. I'm blowing these bees out of the bottom here to make sure this sneaky queen here is not sneaking around down here in the bottom. I don't want to shove her upstairs. But if we did by accident, that's not a big deal either, because downstairs they're going to realize, oh man, we haven't got a queen down here either, and we got to make cells down here ASAP. And that's what they'll do. I got a big ball of bees here. Let's kind of move them out of the way here for a second. Sometimes I miss them. Sometimes I miss them. And it happens. No big panicky thing. Alright, she's not here that I can see. So she's going to go right here. This guy's going to go right here, like so. That's going to be fantastic right there. My son just went behind the clouds. I don't like that. But it is what it is, you know. Oh yeah. This queen, guys, is just really cranking on. I'm going to just rob the one frame for now. Just rob that one frame. I've got some replacement frames here. Ease that on in there. Pop a little smoke on them puppies because they're already getting cranky. Let's check and see. Let's check and see what this drone comb looks like. Just for giggles. Not very impressive there. Over here they're doing quite a bit. They're actually putting up syrup in there. I don't see them laying no eggs in there. Get rid of this ugly comb here. Okay, we're done playing around in this hive. I've got to get some replacement frames for in here. Alright, I'm going to put in another one here. I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, I almost had some stuff on my rear end. Yeah, like the boss was talking about. I had to go back to the barn and pick up two of these frames here. These new frames. So yeah, I wasn't listening to my boss's old ruling about lining stuff up, you know. One of his other famous ones was, always watch your pennies and the dollars will take care of themselves. So remember that rule, guys. Always watch your pennies and the dollars take care of themselves. Words to live by the old boss man. Okay, so we accomplished that. So now you guys can see how you can make cells without grafting. Now those two cells, they didn't have a whole lot to work with up there. So they found if I had the correct size cells, the correct size larvae, excuse me, they would have probably ran off 6 or 8 of them cells, queen cells. But they only had 2 to work with that they liked. Them little girls right there. That's what they liked. There was only 2 out of that whole line of cells. So we just put 2 in there. They were on the same frame. Why chop them up? Let the queens, I don't care if there's, I personally don't care if there's 8 or 10 cells on a frame and you stick it in one of these starters. The first girl that comes out, And she goes around and ripping open cells and stinging all them other sisters. Is usually the badass and the strongest one. You just hope that two don't pop at the same time and go into a battle and they both get injured, because if they do, that whole colony's toast. It shuts down. And it happens. It happens. But nature doing its thing, you know. What have I got here? I've got this hive here. It says queen right. Let's go in here and see if I can make up some more Nucs. See, what I did is plugged it. I plugged this hive. The majority of these bees will fly back to this box here. But with it being plugged and it's pretty bee tight, I went around and looked. There's no spots they can get out of. That whole bottom is screened. They can't suffocate. And on the third morning, I'll come in before daybreak and pull that plug out. That's the way I do it. You talk to 40 beekeepers, you're going to have 40 different scenarios, but that's just old Steve-O talking and doing his thing. Okay. What is going on here? This thing don't seem to be bubbling over with bees here. We don't know till we get into the nest. Take a look down in the next chamber. We might be able to rob something out of here, guys. You never know. They're building up some new comb on that string. Food frame. Bunch of brood here. Bunch of brood. It's all older stuff. There's a lot of sealed brood, but this stuff here, you know, there's a lot of younger sealed, but there's nothing really that they can make a queen with here that I can see so far. Yes, I can too. There's eggs in here. There's some eggs out here on this outer edge. Here's an old queen cell there that's been ripped down. I'll be right back. Let's see what's down here lower. If anything. Not much of anything. Doesn't look too bad on this side, but it's terrible on this side. As you can see, it's all flat comb. It's rustic looking. I'm not going to rob nothing else from this colony, guys. But I would like to add more bees to that colony over there. We're going to put this one back together. This thing had 2 beetle traps in it. So I'm going to put it over here on this one. I'm going to try to find some more bees to shake into this box here. We're lacking bees. See where we can rob some. There's a lot of bees up in the top of this baby here. See if I can steal some more from this one. Okay guys, this hive here, this hive right next to it here, I just stole a couple frames out of it. I shook one frame in, and yeah, there's a lot of eggs out here on this outer, right in there. I actually like this one better in the amount of bees and all. I'm just looking for my queen right now. I don't see her. So, we're going to put this one right here. These bees are different bees from different hives. Do I mind mixing bees? No. No, I don't mind it. Don't mind it a bit, guys. Will they fight? Yeah, they'll probably fight for a little bit. But they'll get over it, okay? They will get over it in a little bit. All right, that's that. That's all I'm going to rob from this colony. Put that feeder jar back in. Put their bucket back on. Keep the sunlight out of these hives. Keep the sunlight out of these boxes, guys. All right, I start on 5. I mean 6/5. Start 6/5/19. So we're gonna come back on 17th on the I'm sorry, 7/5, and check this puppy. I got to get a feeder jar on here because you definitely want to feed while you're doing this. So we got to plug in this hive. We got to plug in this hive. I'm going to go around here. You get the general idea what I'm doing. And I'll continue on in 108-degree heat or whatever it is. Because just an old tough old beekeeper. I'm either tough or just plain crazy. One or the other, guys. You make that decision. Probably both. Anyway, let's wrap up this video. You know what I'm doing, and we're making more bees. I'm gonna go to the other yard. I'm gonna peek around this yard first. I want to see if there's any of these Nucs in here, as possible, they can go into 8-frame equipment. But I want to make sure they're blown out pretty much full. At least you want at least half this 5th frame on these here filled out. You fool around too long on these, they're going to fill out in a hurry. I've got cabbage palm just fixing to explode. Matter of fact, it's starting now. And they could fatten up these colonies very fast, and they could swarm on you. So you don't want that. You want to get them shifted over, and check these colonies every month to see where you're at. Now, if you don't mind them swarming off, say you don't have any more equipment. I've got tons of equipment over here. Say you don't have any more equipment, you've got all the bees you need, you've got all your nooks filled. If you guys start into beekeeping, this is my opinion, you start into beekeeping, here's something you want to watch too. These weeds coming up, touching, what happens, they'll bridge across here, them ants, and get into your beehive. If you guys are starting into beekeeping, you probably should have at least minimum, as far as I'm concerned. Look at that. I'm quick draw McGraw now. At least 4 beehives. And at least 4 nooks. And I suggest 5-frame. You can do what you want. A lot of the queen breeders are using even small 2 frames. That's fine. But them boys there, they're doing that. They're on it every day. And as soon as that queen comes back, gets mated, she's put in a cage, and she's sold to a customer at $30, $35 a pop. They reload those 2 framers, date it, and then they come back in their 30-day period whenever and check and make sure the new queen came back and laying. If that point in time she hasn't, they reload another cell in that thing and just keep it going. They may have to add bees and all that. With my system, it's kind of the lazy beekeeper system, because you're loading these up on a bright sunny day and loading these up. You're coming back in 30 days and see what's in your little Easter basket. See if she made it back. Now, don't brain fart like I have done in the past and leave these plugs in here. I went, one time I went in, came back a month later, and I happened to wander around the back side because I was flipping them. One way, one the other. And I see a plug in it. I said, oh no. But my hive lid was warped enough right in the corner to where them bees could come and go. That queen found that corner, went out, bred, came back, and she was filling that box up with bees. And they were using that corner as an entrance. So keep that in the back of your mind there on that deal. And don't have a little brain seizure on that one. But that's what we're doing, and continually making more. Like I said, if you guys are just getting into bees, I don't know, it's expensive getting into this, but if you do it the way I'm doing it, building these beefy beehives, you can do it with minimal tools. If you go back and look at my videos, you can build these things very cheaply. If you went out and bought all this stuff and all these bees and stuff, my God, you're going to be into a bunch of money. No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to get into it cheaply and make this hobby of your new hobby enjoyable, without breaking the bank, so your Miss Daisy don't get on your ass. Okay? That's the way it works. Alright guys, be happy, and all I can say is try not to get your tit in the ringer. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.